Uh-oh. The little thing came on, it said trying to reconnect, so that could be relevant, I guess, for the message. Somebody could be wanting to rid themselves of old situations that might not be truly meaningful, okay? And it could be, oh, I just lost it. What was the card? Where was it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Hold on. I got it soon. Oh no, how annoying. Never mind. Dang, it's totally gone. It's lost forever. Just kidding. Oh yeah, they could be trying to they could be trying to be a little more self-disciplined at this point. Anyway, so yeah, somebody could be wanting to shift things and move more intentionally, okay? I'm going to use this deck right here, the Love and Money pop deck, and then Intuitive Kev's extra deck afterwards. Okay? So, or actually, I think I'm going to do piles again. Somebody feels the walls are closing in on them in a situation, and they could be feeling the urge to move forward more intentionally. There could be a lot of synchronistic scenarios that are occurring, because I've been dealing with that myself, where it was pretty cool. I've been in like hermit mode, you know, isolating myself in a lot of different ways. And then I like reached out. I was getting kind of guided to contact my friend that I haven't seen or talked to in a long time. And I hit him up, and he'd been also seeing signs of me, which was interesting, but we all kind of, like him and then his other friend came by, and it was interesting because I haven't spoken or interacted with a lot of people, like I said, you know, that much recently. And then they both happen to be like into tarot, doing different tarot stuff, and it's like I didn't talk to anybody, and then all of a sudden people that are like actually having understanding of like what I'm doing with myself and everything like that. So it was pretty cool. It was like really interesting. The whole night was full of synchronicities. Oh, we got peace, harmony, and calm. Okay, so somebody could be kind of recognizing the synchronicities and getting to a much more comfortable position. Okay, there could have been a third-party situation that somebody was entertaining in certain ways. Okay, but let's see. But there could be wanting to initiate towards a new, fresh beginning, okay? Okay. So let's see. All right. Yeah, okay. But yeah, what was cool was like, I think it was just like, just happened like either this week for them or like that day, yesterday type of thing. But a tarot deck made itself known to my friend, like threw itself into his hands or whatever. And then we were kind of going through, and there's all these, like, it was really interesting how it was like shown to him that this was meant to be or whatever, you know. So it was pretty cool. So you could be having a lot of synchronicities like that that are guiding you into a new beginning, that could be helping you to navigate your way through whatever it is that you're doing a little more intentionally. Okay. Okay. So somebody could have been feeling that there was a situation that was like possibly too good to be true in certain ways, and they're also kind of realizing it's not necessarily too good to be true, but it's also you know, a lot more real than they had anticipated. And there could have been somebody could have been projecting or pretending previously, okay? But oh, we got twin flame. But they could be recognizing that the lack of awareness or kind of like recognition, I guess, could have been kind of taking away from a true twin flame connection, okay? So it says, I can't help but want you physically, emotionally, and spiritually. You're all I think about when I'm alone and lost in my thoughts. Our twin flame connection drives me insane, okay? And there could have been different aspects of manipulation in certain ways. Somebody could have been wanting to, I don't know, be trusted before they were really like having the true recognition of being able to, like somebody couldn't, you know, they might not have been able to really let me see, like, you know, trust is earned type of thing, you know. So somebody could have wanted something to be just like, oh, this is fine, but somebody could have been kind of going back and forth with how they should be feeling in the situation, and kind of over analyzing or critiquing, and there's another word I can't think of. They could have been skeptical, right? Okay, but yeah, somebody is critically examining sources and refusing to be blindly controlled, okay? And they could be feeling like this is a situation where they have a lot of emotions. Could be like an overwhelm of emotions, all right? But they're recognizing, it says, we may seem different on the surface, but underneath my mask, we are more similar than you think. I wish I could show you the real me. And somebody could be watching you from afar, but not ready to present themselves, okay? They feel that we have feminine and intuition right here. They, you know, it's like somebody could be kind of feeling that this is already known, or, you know, I guess the feminine in the scenario could be intuitively aware of the truth in a situation, but somebody's just not ready to get out of the door. Really kind of step up into position. Look at that. Like, yeah, somebody's evaluating the situation, wanting to be cautious, and they could be focused on, you know, their we have work ethic right here, or work, job, business, okay? So somebody could be kind of really focused more on what it is that they can create, and are knowing their feelings or their situation within more fully, instead of allowing for their emotions to kind of like take over a situation, right? Meow, you're not going outside, dude. But oh my gosh. That's so funny. Okay, so we have a false flame and comparison. So somebody could be really kind of comparing a situation to previous scenarios that, you know, were obviously untrue or unaligned. And we have third-party situation again. You know, the other one was showing that already. But yeah, so somebody could be kind of recognizing, you know, that they could have been comparing the situation to previous scenarios, and not recognizing, excuse me, the impact of, you know, what different third-party influences could really bring into the situation, instead of being able to see it as it really is, okay? It says, when I'm with you, now get out of the door. When I'm with you, time seems to rewind, and it's like we've always known each other. You feel like a forgotten part of me. We share a bond that transcends lifetimes, okay? So somebody could be really kind of feeling, you know, that they could have jumped the ball or jumped the gun with, you know, being unwavering or rigid or inflexible, okay? And at this point, they're kind of recognizing the effect that it's having on them, okay? Yeah, it's like somebody could be recognizing that the behavior that they had created and formed greater aspects of separation, instead of bringing a greater closeness, okay? But they could be, you know, wanting to celebrate more intentionally what their feelings are. It says harmony, peace, joy, togetherness, celebration. Celebrate love with simple acts of kindness and give with an open heart, expecting nothing in return. Okay, so in the warmth of the celebration, I was reminded of what we lost and what we might still find in each other. Okay, so somebody could be kind of coming around a corner in a certain way. I'm sorry for only focusing on the messages we exchanged, not the emotions behind them. I should have looked deeper into what you were really saying. Oh my. So there could have been, you know, you could have made them aware of what your feelings were and they didn't take them seriously or recognize them for the truth. Okay, but we have somebody's wanting to open up with a more youthful and intellectual conversation. They're wanting to be, you know, adapt and you know, kind of make a smarter choice in the situation in order to lead more intentionally, okay, and elevate. They could be spiritually elevating in a different way and leading themselves. Come on, meow. Get out of there. No, no, no. Leading themselves out of grief, sorrow, sadness, and victim mentality, okay? There could be a major transformation. And somebody could be wanting to present some type of agreement. Come on, get out of here. They could be wanting to initiate some type of agreement. Get out of here, meow. Sit next to me right here. This is fine. Yeah, that's fine right here. Anyway. I can't do a reading anymore. I want to go juice. So this could be bringing them out of... Go on, you know. Out of isolation, okay? This could be, you know, like somebody's allowing themselves to kind of like open themselves up to this more ascended, elevated viewpoint instead of feeling like they need to stay in this, you know, in these feelings by themselves, and you know, feel so separate. Okay, so somebody could be, you know, really wanting to open themselves up to a change and have some type of true agreement or understanding between both parties. Okay, let's see. All right, this kind of looks like the Six of Wands or the Six of Pentacles. Okay, but it's not. But, hold on. Oh, okay, I see. So somebody could have felt that they were in different relationship dynamics where there was this true reciprocal exchange. But they could be realizing now that certain scenarios were actually, you know, separating them from truth or corrupting their truth, okay, and bringing in more negativity than positivity. And they could be kind of recognizing that that was, you know, what these third-party scenarios were doing was to take away instead of bringing a greater awareness or knowledge, okay, and have them be content with what it is that they're forming and creating, okay. But at this point, somebody could be being a little more intuitive and understanding when it comes to the emotional manipulation or lustful type of dynamic they had been dealing with. Okay, so interesting. It's a lot. Okay, here we go. So somebody could have been kind of like focusing on more superficial things, which they recognize were bringing them, kind of trapping them in different positions within life in a way that was blocking them from what it is that they're truly feeling was abundant in their life, okay? or what would be true abundance in their life. And at this point, they could be wanting to be a little more independent with their intentions and fearless with what their desires are. Okay. So, yeah. Somebody could be really wanting to create a balance within certain mind games they've been dealing with and align with divinity and, you know, their like creator energy with what it is that they are truly imagining or envisioning, manifesting in their life or kind of elevating towards, right? And they could be wanting to get out of situations where they feel that it's like entrapment or bringing them into a more negative position, right here with like the setup card, right? So somebody could be feeling guilty or regret certain trash talk and gossip they'd engaged in and with what they had been projecting within within some type of group. And at this point, they're wanting to run away or get out of that, you know, reality for themselves. Okay, so aye. Yeah, your food's on the other table, remember? So yeah, somebody could have been like having like a player mentality and just kind of, you know, opening themselves up to whoever it was that seemed desirable at the time, okay? But now they're recognizing in otherworldly or more celestial energy that they are wanting to embrace, okay? We have siblings right here. Somebody could be fearful of what, you know, the people in their family could be doing or presenting within a situation. Come on, stop it, meow. Meow, come on. That's not yours. Okay, so they could be kind of curious or fearful of what people in their family might be, you know, presenting or provoking or whatever. Okay, that would bring them into you know, a more chaotic state of mind or feel like they're overwhelmed within when it comes to what it is that they're trying to invest in, and you know, what position they're really wanting to embrace within the true collective. Okay, so it's like somebody could be concerned of whether or not, you know, when they do present themselves in the way that they're wanting to, whether other people in their life would be in agreement or open to this, or if they would be creating more drama in their life in some type of way. Okay. Yeah, we got dirt digging and toxic or harmful. But then we have peace, harmony, and calm right here. So somebody could be feeling that there would be some type of situation that would be provoking, like I said, or creating more difficulty. But as they move in a more peaceful and calm way, you know, they could be recognizing that they're really kind of gaining access to, you know, a much more higher aligned situation, okay? And they could be coming into a situation that's much more friendly and non-confrontational. Non-confrontation. I can't even read. Non-confrontational. Oh my gosh. They could that. They could be moving into less confrontation. And like a more calm or relaxed position. Okay. So yeah, as somebody kind of does their own energy work and shifts and changes their intention, desires, or awareness, they could be recognizing what they had falsified within their expectations. Meow. Leave it alone. This guy. All up under. Okay, there we go. Me, stay right there. Stay right there. Lay down. Oh my God. Thank you. Okay, so somebody could be recognizing that they are moving into a position where they don't have to play games anymore. They could be moving towards healing, recovery, and mending, all right? And they could be really receiving a gift, okay, that is meant to come in. We got Taurus right here. Somebody could be, you know, getting to a more warm-hearted and loving expression within, you know, what their truth is, right? And we have a lover and binding, okay? So this could be something that is like a true connection that somebody could be really wanting to, you know, kind of, what's the word? Embrace more intentionally. I also got like, what's that hand fast? No, what is it? Is it hand fasting? I can't remember the name of it, but it's like, in weddings where you like, they wrap the hands together as a form of forever or something. Anyway, so somebody could be kind of moving into a position where they are really, you know, getting to a greater sense of appreciation of what it is that they are receiving. We have gains, increase, and level up, okay? After somebody could have been overwhelmed with negativity and negative energy. They're moving into a position with a true friend, confidant, and ally, okay? So, all right. I'm going to pull the tarot in a second. Somebody could have been guarded, trying to make sure that they felt secure and safe. They could have felt that somebody was, you know, like I said before with the projecting, they could have felt that somebody was falsifying their compassion, innocence, or, you know, gentle and sweet demeanor. But at this point, somebody's feeling much more optimistic, yeah, and joyful in the awareness of what they've formed, okay? Stop doing it, dude. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, meow, meow. Give me my cards. Give me those cards. Give it to me. Give it to me. Those are my cards. Alright, anyway. Cats could be relevant. I guess maybe I should have said that a long time ago and he would have stopped. But here we go. Let me look at the rest really quick. Aw. Cute. We got friendly, humanitarian, honest, loyal, original, inventive. No. Independent and intellectual. So it's like somebody could be looking now at a situation or a person as more like a role model of, you know, higher line truth and expression. Okay. Oh, we got source right there. Like somebody could be recognizing that there's true God connection. And look at fortune, abundance, and luck. How cute. Aww. Light team, spirit guide. So it's like somebody could be feeling like they're really moving into a position that they can honor, trust, and feel purposeful within. Okay. That's nice. Okay. You're on my cards again, meow. Whoops. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Just let me get it. Thank you. Numbers 69, 96, 91, 16. Excuse me, could be relevant. I know there's other numbers, but those are the ones that caught my attention when I was doing the reading. Okay, I'm to you. Look at my heel. Okay, wait deal. Let's do this one. Excuse me. We got the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And somebody could be moving into a much more fulfilling and positive position, like a true wish come true within them. They just need to walk away from toxic or unhealthy dynamics, okay, in order to move. We got 8, 9, 10 right here for the 10 of cups, or the cups, 8 cups, whatever. So somebody could be really progressing and recognizing what they're needing to release from. Are you petting me, kitty cat? So cute. They could be dealing with a lot of difficult choices, okay, but as they release from the outlook of negativity, it's creating that greater emotional fulfillment. So cute. He's so cute. I don't know if you can see, he's like smacking me with his tail. It's okay, kitty. All right, and as somebody kind of recognizes the steps that they are feeling more comfortable with taking, they're getting to a much more celebratory outlook, okay? Somebody could have been really taking time for themselves to figure out all the ins and outs, and let's find out more. At this point, somebody is getting ready to stay true to themselves regardless of the opposition, okay? And they're recognizing that they could be moving into a situation that is a truly reciprocal dynamic. Okay. And as they, move forward down their path more intentionally, they could be recognizing that they're walking away also from what isn't working anymore instead of trying to hold on to falsehoods. We got the 9 of Cups right here, 8, 9, 8 right there, and the star. How cute. So somebody could be, look at that. Aww. That's super cute. So once somebody kind of takes action more intentionally with, whatever message or, movement, they're wanting to take, this is a wish come true, and this is a wish come true. So it's like, this could be a wish come true within your life, and stop smacking me with your tail. You see this guy? So it's like somebody could be moving into a position where it's like their outer world matches their inner desires and appreciation, and what it is that they feel would be truly fulfilling. So that is cute. And somebody could be preparing themselves and ready. What's funny is the cat went over here and hit this deck, so apparently ooh, we got Justice right here. Okay, let's see. And 10 of Pentacles. Good job, kitty. He stops smacking me once I pick it up. Okay. 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Aww. So somebody's really preparing themselves towards long-term goals and true emotional fulfillment. How cute. Somebody's getting to a greater understanding of what the worth is within them, and they could be wanting to make some type of choice or make some type of offer. We got the 6 of Swords. Somebody who's definitely moving forward and away from difficulty into the unknown, but also feeling that this is desired of, okay? Looky. Yeah, the Chariot, 10 of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles right here. So somebody can be moving down the path more intentionally in an aligned way, moving towards what they feel would be true desired emotional fulfillment, and they could be really having greater confidence and pride. Meow, good job. You're so cute. Aww. Okay, so somebody could be moving forward, they could be having a greater sense of pride for what it is that they're embracing, and they could be recognizing that they're aligning with their higher self, and kind of stepping away from what are you looking at me for? They're stepping away from the outlook of pain. Is that okay? Is that yes? You're acting silly, kitty cat. Yeah, you're silly. You're a silly kitty cat. Okay, I'll give you my hand for a minute. Okay, just a minute. Thanks. You see this guy? Anyway, all times goody. You're such a turd. So look at Ace of Pentacles, okay? So somebody could be moving away from the outlook of pain and really kind of ready to embrace what they are really wanting to bring into their life towards, and embark on a new beginning with, okay? Somebody is leveled up and has the ability and the skill in order to close out cycles of pain. And we get that Temperance and the Six of Pentacles. It's like somebody really knows what they're wanting to pour into and what they could be receiving back with the environment that they're wanting to create and form at this time. Okay. We got more celebratory outlook with a stable partner. Are you helping me? You gonna pick one? You gonna pick one? Which one? This one? All right. 3 of Wands right there. And the Empress. Oh my. Ooh, okay, kitty cat. Thank you for helping. You're so sweet. Anyway, he's really involved right now. So yeah, somebody could be feeling like they're moving into a situation where they could get a true, you know, coordinated dynamic that they could, you know, appreciate, right? And somebody could be really ready to receive what they're meant to receive, could be waiting after different plans to kind of allow for what it is that they're really desiring of to come in. And someone could be really knowing that they're moving forward, using their discernment, recognizing that they're moving forward into the next chapter of their life, instead of feeling like they're hesitating or questioning. I'm like, is that okay? Questioning what their position is. That's so funny. I can't move. Hey, Tawi, I gotta move, kitty cat. Yeah, I'll leave my arm there. Okay, I'm back. Let me see if this is supposed to be. Oh, I'm gonna look that one up really quickly. But let me see these really quick. All right, somebody, we got the Fool. I got a little dry skin right here, so I keep pulling on it. So we got the Fool, the Justice, and the Ace of Swords. So somebody could be really kind of taking a leap of faith towards what they feel is true balance. And both these cards are about truth right here. So somebody's really recognizing the truth in a situation. They're no longer questioning themselves or, you know, the outcome of what it is that they're desiring of. Okay. We have the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. Somebody's really planning. They have a sense of security within themselves where they can really plan. It sounded weird. Can plan towards their true emotional fulfillment instead of feeling like there's like a insecurity involved. Okay. Let me see. Where's my? Oh, here it is. Okay, Kitty, you gonna read it for me? You gonna read it for me, Kitty? So there could have been false starts, hesitations, or delays, but at this point somebody is kind of, you know, ready to go, apparently. Okay, let's see. This one, is that okay? I can't believe this cat took over. Anyway, so, yeah, somebody could be creating a balance for themselves and ready to move ahead. Oh my gosh, look at all these cards. That's a lot of cards. Alright, let's see. Alright, somebody's ready for this true alignment and this more nurturing dynamic, okay? Oh, the kitty cat. He's purring all loud. But so, yeah, somebody could be ready for this true alignment, okay? They've taken their time to go within and really figure out what's important and meaningful, and they're wanting to really manifest this more intentionally. We got the Six of Swords. Somebody's moving forward, knowing what it is that they've been waiting for. And look at how cute this is, too. I'm going to move a little bit. So we got the Four of Wands right here. Somebody could be recognizing that this is, you know, like a truly balanced situation, complementary. They can bring their plans together with someone else and really cooperate And with the, you know, 9 of Wands right here, and then it's like he's extending his arm with the King of Wands. Ah, meow. It's like somebody could be recognizing what they've been waiting for and wanting to present themselves more intentionally towards this, you know, taking the action that they're needing to. And they know what steps they're wanting to take when it comes to following their heart. Okay, how cute. All right. You distracted me, kitty cat. Are you saying you want to help me? Yeah. Okay, point again. Which one is it? Come on. No? You're not going to do it? Gotta open it up for you? Not happening? Come on, which one is it? Tell me when to stop. None of these? You want me? Sorry. I just can't believe he's acting like this. It's kind of funny. Is it over this one? Is this what you're talking about? Oh, you want to play with my necklace. Here you go. Alright. Now you're going to let me do it? I can't believe it. Okay, so somebody could be coming to a much more celebratory position, looking at things in a much more healed way, recognizing what they're wanting to release and what they're wanting to embrace, and create their foundation, okay? We got 4, 4, 4. Cute. So 4, 4, 4 right here. Let me see. Can you see the 4s? Can you see the 4s? There we go. Well, so yeah, somebody could be, you know, ready to create their life more intentionally within their home, their family, their community, and their relationships. And, oh, how'd the High Priestess jump in here and I didn't notice? What happened? Crazy. How did I not see these cards? It's weird, right? Yeah, okay. So somebody could be really kind of recognizing what it is that they're wanting to create foundationally, and, you know, the walls as well. Somebody's wanting to build and form more intentionally. They're recognizing that this is a situation that they had been waiting for. They could have been, you know, going through different battles, like I said before, but they are creating a greater discernment with their own intuition and awareness, okay? We got the Emperor. Somebody could be ready to take intentional action. Oh my goodness. How cute. So somebody's ready to take intentional action towards more fulfilling emotional beginning, okay? And they could be recognizing that they've overcome different difficulty and conflict. There's just a need for them to really assert their own strength and power and will in this situation, okay? Uh-oh. Confirmations. Ooh, and we got the 8 of Wands right here. There could be a lot of messages wanting to come in. Somebody could be having a lot that they're wanting to say. They could be feeling like this is a situation where, you know, it could be overwhelming for them, but at the same time, there are, and they could have even created some type of barricade or something, but they're wanting to overcome this and make their mark. Okay, and somebody could be kind of moving into a much more celebratory or a triumphant position, okay? They could have really transformed and allowed themselves to recognize their emotions and be willing to present them. Okay, yeah, somebody's definitely moving forward in a more mature way, and they could be, you know, really wanting to embrace the harvest of what it is that they've been working on and towards, okay? All right, so recognizing the truth, they're getting to a greater sense of clarity within a team or a partnership that they have been restricting themselves from, okay? Excuse me. Somebody could be surrendering into a situation and moving forward more purposefully, joyfully, and healed, okay? Recognizing the divine guidance towards this, connection that they could be really wanting to devote themselves to. Okay, my goodness. All right. I think I'm going to do this Phoenix one really quick. And let me see this right here. Somebody could be getting cooperation when it comes to different toxic or unhealthy dynamics, and they could be recognizing that they're able to really create their environment more intentionally, regardless of the difficult choices they're facing. We got the Empress right here, and the Hierophant, and the Emperor. Oh my gosh. How cute. Look at that. All right. So it's like there's this recognition of higher alignment in all areas, and the complementary divine connection that's coming in. Okay, somebody's no longer allowing for manipulation to kind of like take the forefront. Okay, they're not wanting to expose themselves in a way that is kind of detrimental, or they could be not wanting to go along with situations that are putting them in an uncomfortable position. And they could be really wanting to form and create their foundation more intentionally, okay? Whoops. Somebody's wanting to create momentum, moving forward and purposefully, instead of having offers or situations that they're not wanting to be a part of, be obstacles in their way, okay? They could have dealt with a lot of lack and scarcity within large groups. But at this point, somebody's wanting to make a more loving and intimate connection, or embrace a more loving and intimate connection. And we get the Sun right there, okay? And have a truly positive outcome that they could have envisioned. I feel like I'm not talking right. I'm like, hopefully you can understand me. I'm like falling over my words or something. Or mumbling, I guess. That's probably what it is. But, hopefully this was helpful in some way. The cat was being cute. Sorry for the delay. But he never really pushes like that or whatever, so I'm like, oh, you're showing interest. I don't want to discourage you. So, we got life is a gift, and somebody is moving, ascending, and aligning with the path of wisdom, okay? Somebody could be really allowing for their thoughts and their desires to bring them to greater heights, and somebody's feeling deeply moved and fulfilled. Hold on, chat. Life is a gift again, and somebody's just needing to utilize their imagination. Okay, that's a lot of cards. Okay. Anyway. Okay, so somebody's gone through a major transformation. We got fire, so it could have been like transformation by fire or something like that. Somebody could have really purified themselves and got to their true essence, and there's a need for them to take the next step, okay? Trial by fire. Did I say transformation by fire? Anyway, so somebody's wanting to take the next step, and they could be recognizing the divine guidance and timing, okay? Somebody is gaining different insight that is helping to, like I said, purify, and they could be overcoming weaknesses or weakness. Somebody's moving forward towards really kind of creating a more loving foundation, and they're recognizing that this is the key to mastery, okay? They could have been keeping some type of information to themselves, but at this point, it's like kind of coming out of them in a way that they're needing to express this. Somebody could be needing to free themselves from perfectionism and just open up with, tender, loving expression. Okay. Somebody could be feeling like they've been leading themselves astray, but there's a need to just be yourself, be who you are, and move forward with your true feelings and emotions with what it is that you're deeply moved, deeply moved and fulfilled with. Okay, so somebody could also be needing to abandon limiting beliefs, okay, instead of feeling that they're chained and restricted, and recognize that, you know, oh, no, I'm not going to do that. It's a scam, it says. Somebody could be really kind of recognizing, it says the power of empathy right here. So instead of feeling that somebody's needing to hold back their emotions, it's like as they express them, they could be recognizing that someone else could be, you know, seeing things from a different angle or a more informed angle. Excuse me, confirmation. That could, you know, really kind of take the stress away, but there's just a need to really present your feelings in order for other people to have that understanding that you're wanting them to, right? So use your imagination and give your all, it says, okay? Really kind of have, allow yourself to have the true lust for life, okay? Like, what you know, move forward towards what you feel is, you know, joyful and fulfilling, okay? And embrace your strength, the wisdom that you have. Embrace this as you elevate. This is the third time I've seen this. Life is a gift right here, and we're moving. We got this light gate portal, so you could be really moving into a position where you're recognizing all the abundance and the joy and the appreciation of this new chapter that you're moving into, instead of holding on to the difficulty that you had been having to navigate through previously. Okay, so we got seize the day, recognize manipulation, and learn to live in love. Okay, so I go now. I'm freezing all of a sudden, so it could be a lot of spirit or guides or past loved ones energetically surrounding you at this time. It gets a little colder when they're in the room. But let me see this one really quick. I'm just gonna pull a little bit of we got looking and learning. Okay, somebody's ready to confront their truth. They've learned what they needed to learn, apparently. Am I okay? Somebody's recognizing that God is working things out in your favor. You have a disaster averted, okay, and you're contributing to a higher plane of life. It says perfection takes time. This is not meant to rush, but follow what you're called to do. Take accountability. Recognize what's draining your energy. And we have territorial energy. That could be something too, that it could be draining. Somebody could be exerting themselves in different ways unnecessarily. And it's saying the difference between understanding and ignorance. Are you going to continue with the behavior you are uneducated about, or are you going to take action from a healed point of view? Okay, so somebody could be kind of recognizing what parts or shifts or changes you know, they're meant to take in order to really embrace this truth. Okay. I'm gonna, my nose just got all itchy. Not the normal itchy, but like allergy itchy. So somebody might be having allergies. Should I take all these? Oh my goodness. All these cards, huh? I was gonna shuffle, but we'll see what they have to say. There's so many cards. That's good. Okay. All right, now we pull. Look at that one. Whoa. Ah. Okay, here we go. this one. Any? Oh my god. Okay. All right, we're gonna go with this one. Oh my gosh, my nose. Okay. Ooh. So somebody could be introducing themselves. Okay, getting ready for some type of meetup. All right, and opening themselves up to a, connection, a new person. Okay, somebody could have been startled or confused, but at this point they are kind of wanting to build with within a situation where they had been dealing with difficulty. Somebody could be wanting, instead of feeling like they're needing to protect themselves or yeah, kind of like, what's the word? Create build their defenses. Like somebody could be, wanting to initiate more intentionally towards what their desires are, instead of feeling that they're needing to just stay in this restricted position. We got fly free, how funny. So yeah, somebody could be wanting to liberate themselves from the outlook of difficulty. And we got commitment plus love equals devotion. So somebody could be recognizing, there had been different scenarios where they, were committed or they loved or, whatever, but they weren't having true alignment in situations where it was bringing them to the next step, And at this point, somebody could be really wanting to take action more intentionally. They are recognizing different aspects that had been triggering them, and they could be recognizing where those triggers are coming from. And they could also be seeing that those situations occurred when, when there was an understanding or awareness that somebody was really not on the same side. Of this person's best interest, or this could be you, right? Take it how it resonates. But we have your ancestors are with you and protecting you as you travel and move in whatever direction. And we got going through a portal or walking through the threshold towards divine deliverance. How cute. So you're definitely being protected in a way, or whoever this is, right, is being protected in a way that it's like leading you towards your own true aligned path. Okay. All right. And let's see. Hey-o. Okay. Somebody could be releasing themselves from resentment or jealousy, okay, moving into a situation that is sweet as candy, okay. Somebody's not feeling like they're needing to get support at this time, and they could be really kind of wanting to move forward. Let me see. Hold on. Somebody's wanting to move forward in a situation where they feel that this could be divinely guided and royal, okay? God has calmed the chaos, calmed the storm, okay? We have X marks the spot, and there could be some type of, larger connection that's coming in. Somebody could have changed their perspective and really kind of recognized what was false in their life, and, is asserting themselves with the truth and the awareness that they've come to, okay? Somebody's praising God. They've recognized there's some type of secret formula, okay, of, how they're meant to shift, right? But we have fun with music and a twist of fate, okay? Somebody could be kind of allowing for larger changes, okay? And recognizing that they're not needing to, which is funny because this twist of fate is right here, and then this control card is right here, and I was just about to say somebody could be recognizing that they don't need to hold so tightly or kind of like try and regulate and control everything. And we have fear equals the loss of control, so somebody could be kind of like recognizing that they're needing to release control instead of focusing on, what they are fearful of, okay? And then they could get to a greater sense of intimacy, and somebody could be recognizing the reciprocal dynamic within that intimate connection. And I'm talking about physical intimacy as well. So, but we got the right tool for the job. And somebody's no longer feeling like they have certain limits or restrictions. So it says, I have no limits to what is possible in life. And we got major life changes. Protection is all around you. Okay, this is a situation that's beautiful inside and out. Somebody could be, you know, kind of looming in a situation, not really kind of taking action at this point. But music could be speaking to you. And somebody could be, let me see, taking more time to be more social and carefree, and they're being patient while it's all coming together. Somebody's got an inner knowing of, you know, what's meant to occur, and they could be processing their thoughts by journaling. All right, somebody's recognizing it's not selfish to follow your path, and you could be coming into a position of wisdom, peace, and harmony. Okay, travel could be relevant in a situation, but we have something that is good and true that could be really elevating your abundance in your life. And the universe has a plan. You just need to do your part when called. Okay, and act on your new truth. Okay, somebody's recognizing that you are the only one. And they're seeing all the patterns and all the different aspects of connectivity, okay? Somebody's wanting to come straight to you, and this could be taking time or work to do so. We have a year right here. There could have been something that was going on within the past year or will be, but it says, follow your passions for they're leading you to your calling, okay? So somebody could be really recognizing that what they're inspired or desiring of is, you know, where they're meant to be focused at this time. We have treasure located and peace elimination, okay? Somebody could have been releasing a lot of pain for not only themselves but others, and they're trying to take their time navigating through. There could be delicate issues, but somebody's wanting to move more intentionally in a way that could be raising their vibration. Okay, we have sing, hum, whistle, stretch to raise your vibration. We have the signs are present. There's something that could be occurring within a matter of days, or could be showing up in some type of a matter of days, and somebody has their guard up. Well, let me see. This could have been in reverse, I guess. Oh, let's try. Okay, somebody's got their guard up. But the hard work is paying off, and it soon will be a time for ease, okay, once somebody is accepting their true feelings, okay, and changing what isn't working. Remember and remind yourself that you are a beacon of light, and you have already won. You just need to stay in your joy, and this is an impressive situation. It could have been something that was really overwhelming for a long time, but as you open yourself up more intentionally, you can be recognizing the true importance of your steps and the action and involvement you have, okay? Or whoever this is for. Anyway. Oh my god. Okay. Chunky chunk chunk. Okay. So, you know, whatever it is that you are desiring of, you have the capability. We have expert marksman, okay? So you have the true potential of acquiring what you're desiring. And there's just a need for you to take action, liberate yourself, and follow through. We have an IOU type of situation. So you could be feeling, or somebody could be feeling, goodness gracious, so that they're really wanting to give back, okay? And they're wanting to move for the right connection. And this could be a situation that's bringing in abundance, prosperity, and overflow. Okay, a major shift. And, you know, somebody could be recognizing that this is life force is drawing you towards purpose. So it's another part of what I was saying earlier. You know, they're truly embracing this instead of questioning this, and moving you towards new beginnings that you could have been kind of putting on the back burner in your life, okay? Oh, we got a passenger in your life, okay? Somebody else who could be riding alongside you coming in with kisses and hugs and clearing the air. How cute. Excuse me, huge burp. Confirmation? Sorry. Excuse me. So there's a need to pamper yourself at this time. Okay, somebody could be feeling, you know, like they're powerless in a certain way or opening themselves up to vulnerability. But as they do, there will be a greater sense of bonding. Okay. And it says, don't take their word for it. See for yourself, or don't take my word for it. But God has stepped into the situation and leads your steps to victory. Okay. So as you move forward, you know, with, you know, surrendering into a situation, you could be recognizing that things have been already established for you in a way for you to succeed. Have funny. It says winning. Okay. So you could be moving into a position where you're truly recognizing abundance, okay, in your life. And we have gifts coming in. Okay, somebody could be feeling that their love language could be gifting others, right? But we have marriage, unity, and union. Okay, somebody's needing to kind of let go, release what doesn't serve, what, you know, others who could be using you for your benefit, for their benefit, and move forward towards a historic accomplishment. Okay, you're not late, you're just on time. And we got home sweet home and the promised land. How cute. So you just need to follow the path and you will be getting to where it is that you're desiring of. And you could be kind of taking action more intentionally at that point where you can feel that you, instead of feeling like you're out of control in a situation, you could be aligning with this and feeling more content with where you're navigating yourself towards. Okay. All right. We have time for vacation. Okay. So you could be needing some time and space to kind of, you know, align with themselves. It says 3 is a crowd, create space in your life. Okay. Release egoic impulses, and you're moving into a situation that is magical and best for everyone. Okay. And this one says read as is, don't shuffle. So anytime I see that, and that's also like, don't try and read between the lines, I guess, right? But like every time I see this, I kind of just read the rest of the cards like in the way that it's being, you know, shown to me, I guess. But so somebody could be, you know, kind of recognizing that you know, they're moving into a situation that is truly elevating, not only for you, but for all others involved. Okay. And somebody could have been, you know, trying to maintain control in a situation. Okay. Leo. But at this point, they are wanting to be wise, okay, moving with purpose, passion, and desire, and express words of affirmation. Okay, somebody could be really wanting to just present themselves more openly and honestly instead of you know, regulating the situation. Okay, it says proceed with passion. Okay, you could be moving forward towards what you feel is a mission impossible, but with 10 toes down, knowing that you have the ability. Okay. We have signs, synchronicities, and angel numbers, all right, are being presented to you. And you could be, you know, having a needed shift or ending and a new cycle beginning. How funny. Look at that. Looks like I wrote them on the same day. But, so yeah, some new cycle beginning, and there's just a need to kind of break free from the previous karmic scenarios. Okay, moving from karma into dharma. All right, and we have a diamond in the rough with supernatural delight and balance and order. Okay, cosmically, there's also balance within your divine masculine and feminine. And somebody could be kind of putting their well, there could be different elements of control that are under the surface in a situation that, you know, somebody could be kind of allowing themselves to release from the need to regulate the situation, where they can feel more content with what is going on behind the scenes of how things are kind of leading up or working towards what they're desiring of. Okay, so the situation has longevity. You'll be able to have some type of testimony in some way, like you'll be able to share your message, and there's just, you know, share your message with others, and there's just a need to open your mind. Okay, we have Kundalini awakening. There could be a Kundalini awakening between both parties, but we have they're living their separate lives right here, but there's this like aligned awareness. Okay, there's a need for you to speak healing into your water and food. Okay, and you could be moving into a position with massive success and the mother lode. You just need to express your truth. Okay, there could be some type of surprising scenario within, you know, what could be coming in. It says 3-punch combo right here, so it's like you could be having all these different scenarios that you hadn't even anticipated coming in for you. We have, oh, so many synchronicities and best friends forever. Okay, somebody's kind of wondering if you could handle their truth, but and they could even be wanting to take you somewhere. It says 2 tickets to paradise. Ooh. And they could be wanting to have a more intimate interaction. Okay, so yeah, somebody could be having a lot that they want to say and do. Okay, we have deception and false mask, but then a change in the wind. Okay, so we got ancestors' approval with this destined connection, and this could be bringing in it says sunshiny day and then radiating and glowing. So it could be bringing a lot more positivity into your life. Okay, and it could be a situation where somebody is really living in the present. Okay, and they're wanting to be straightforward while they're checking in. Okay, with this complementary connection. Okay, so let your light shine. Remove yourself from negative influences. Somebody could be strategizing on how to approach what they could be feeling on top of the world, maintaining a sense of cool, calm, and collected energy. But they're also recognizing with the right connection, things will be feeling natural, and they could be wanting to change and shift out of a scenario where there's no more games. They're wanting to rise above and move forward towards what it is that they can really create and grow. And we got this puzzle piece right here, so it's like somebody could be recognizing there's true, connected, you know, like fitting into each other type of dynamic. And there's some type of urgency somebody could be feeling. Okay, there could be some type of action that somebody's taking within a matter of days. It says somebody could be finding their strength and breaking free of bondage. Okay, opening themselves up to real love and support. They're ready to rip off the band-aid and activate their divine purpose. Oh my. All right. Information. Yes. I just got a message saying, let's get this house ready, and I don't know what that's about. What house? Anyway. Peter, what are you doing? Peter? Okay. Hold on, Chip. Okay, so yeah, somebody could be really wanting to initiate and bring a home together. Anyway, I gotta go, and hopefully this helped in some way. Have a good one. Talk to you later.